Welcome back to the AI-MCP Agent Use Case Series. I'm George Snyder, one of the developers of the platform. So far we've built teams of 2 agents. Today we go bigger with a team of 3, each a specialist, to handle one of manufacturing's most paperwork-heavy jobs, onboarding a new supplier from first contact to a signed agreement. The first agent is the compliance gate, sanctions screening. Before anything else happens, it checks the supplier against government watch lists using 2 tools, Screen Entity and Sanctions Check. Its rule is absolute. If there's a confirmed hit, it stops everything, marks the supplier blocked, and escalates to compliance. Only a clear result is allowed to move forward. This is the guardrail that keeps a risky supplier from ever reaching a contract. If the supplier clears, the second agent enriches the record. It's connected to a business data service with tools to look up the company and get a risk rating, pulling the supplier's industry, size, revenue, and credit standing. And notice it respects the gate. If the first agent said blocked, this one refuses to enrich and simply passes the block along. Good data, but only for suppliers that already passed compliance. The third agent closes the loop, contracts and e-signature. It's connected to an e-signature service with tools to create a signing envelope and send it out for signature. Again, it honors the gate. No contract for a blocked supplier. For a clear one, it generates the supplier agreement, sends it to the contact for signature, and reports the real envelope ID and signing link. 3 specialists, 1 clean pipeline from screening to a signature request. Here's the whole team in the multi-agent flow designer. Left to right, the flow starts, screens the supplier, enriches the ones that pass, and drafts and sends the contract, then finishes. 3 agents chain so that compliance always comes first. The palettes, building blocks, conditions, parallel branches, joins mean a process like this can grow as complex as procurement needs, still without writing code. Each pass of the baton is explicit. The screening agent outputs a verdict, clear or blocked. The enrichment agent takes that verdict in and outputs an enriched profile. The contract agent takes the profile in. Click any agent and you can see its inputs and outputs declared right there. That's how a clear or blocked decision made at the very first step travels all the way to the last, so a blocked supplier can never slip through to a signature. Let's onboard a real supplier, Acme Robotics, with their procurement contact. Watch the chain. The screening agent runs the watch list checks and returns a verdict. Because it's clear, the enrichment agent pulls Acme's business profile and risk rating. Then the contract agent creates the supplier agreement, sends it for signature, and reports the real envelope ID and signing link. 3 agents, 3 tool servers, 1 continuous run, and the chat history shows exactly what it all cost. With the team tested, it's time to put it to work. Saving the flow publishes it under 1 agent code, and the whole 3 agent team can plug into how the company already onboards suppliers. The first way is an embeddable chat widget on a supplier portal. A buyer can enter a new supplier, and behind that single chat box, the team screens for compliance, enriches the record, and sends the agreement for signature, turning a multi-day, multi-department process into a few seconds of automated compliant work. And every step is recorded, so nothing skips the compliance gate. Procurement teams also work by email and chat, so the second way is Chat Assist, our live agent co-pilot. Here a supplier manager is fielding a request to onboard a new vendor. They hand it to the assistant, which runs this very same 3-agent team, screen, enrich, contract, and drafts the reply. The manager reviews it, adds a personal note, and sends it. The agents do the compliance and the paperwork. The human owns the relationship. And there's a third way to reach this team, the phone. Because these are AI-MCP agents, the same screen enrich and contract trio can connect to a standards-based SIP telephony provider. So a buyer could phone in a new supplier and have them screened, enriched, and sent an agreement all by voice. It's all managed here in telephony setup, phone numbers, call history, and diagnostics. 1 team reachable across the web, live chat, and a phone line. And that's a supplier onboarding team, 3 specialists, screen, enrich, and contract, chained so compliance always leads, passing clean handoffs from one to the next, and delivered as a self-service widget or a live agent co-pilot, all designed on one canvas without a line of code. This is multi-agent at its best, a real multi-step business process made fast and safe. Thanks for watching. I'm George Snyder, and I'll see you at the next AI-MCP multi-agent breakdown.